farmer jailed 6 months for killing herdsman's cow. A Dutse Grade 1 Area Court, Abuja, on Thursday sentenced a 67-year-old farmer, Samson Aku, to 3 months imprisonment for maiming and killing a herdsman's cows which strayed into his farm. The presiding officer, Suleiman Mohammed, sentenced Aku after finding the convict guilty of the charges filed against him. The act, according to the judge, is not justifiable. He said it is evident that the defendant took laws into his hands, which shouldn't be, and has failed to convince the court in his defense the reason for his actions. Therefore, this court, having found you guilty of the charges brought against you, hereby sentences you to 3 months in a correctional facility while in consideration of your age. Mohammed, however, gave the convict an option of 25,000 naira fine. The convict, a resident of Friendship Street, SCC Road in Buari, was arraigned for causing mischief by killing or maiming an animal. He pleaded not guilty to the charges. The police prosecutor, Mrs. Idowu Ojo, told the court that on June 6, one Dauda Usman, a Fulani herdsman and resident of Zuma area of Buari, reported the matter at the Buari police station. Ojo said while the complainant cows were grazing in the bush behind Kogo 2 village in the district, they mistakenly entered the defendant's farm and ate part of the crops on the field. The prosecutor said the defendant, however, angrily used a machete to maim 6 cows, killing 4 in the process, all valued at 360,000 naira. She explained the 2 other cows were quickly slaughtered by the header to save himself of a total loss after noticing that the injuries inflicted on the animals were killing them. Ojo said that during the investigation, the defendant confessed to committing the crime. According to her, the offense contravened Section 329 of the Penal Code and punishable under the same. So guys, honestly, when I first heard about this news, I was thinking that the farmer killed a human being. I thought he killed the herdsman, but later I found out that it was the herdsman's cow that he killed, according to what the judge is telling us, according to the report. But now they are quoting law that according to Section 110, that it is not allowed, and that is why they are charging him for that. Good and fine, if they want to go by that law. But the question is that, what happened and what has happened to many herdsmen who have been killing people? Has anybody been jailed? Has anybody been arrested, let alone, being jailed? They are killing people in their numbers. People are dying in their numbers. They are causing mayhem here and there. And we have never seen any law that we hold these people. It has not been written in the Constitution. Whether it is written in the Constitution that they can do that. You can imagine. There was a case too in Rivers State, one of the villages in Rivers State, in Port Harcourt. A cucumber farmer was killed because these same herdsmen brought their cows into the man's farm because it was that at the time of harvesting, and they brought their cows and ate up the man's crops. In anger, fight ensued. Unfortunately, this herdsman killed this man, the owner of the farm, the cucumber man. Till today, we've not heard anything about it. And that was why I said when I heard about this thing, I was thinking maybe the farmer killed the herdsman. I never knew it was the cow. And now they are telling us, okay, let's go by that law, that it contravened the law of whatever. At the end of the day, you are jailing him. And we have never seen, if you have seen any herdsman that has been convicted or jailed, let us know. Because we have not seen. Because we heard about this incident about last week. Very quickly, swiftly, they have concluded, they've done their investigation, and the next thing they are throwing the man into prison. And a lot of cases have been on since how many years? We have never seen anybody, because if really they have been doing the same treatment they have been giving to farmers, if they have been giving it to these herdsmen, I'm sure it would have served as lessons. Their atrocities would have been reduced or curbed to the barest minimum. You can imagine. You can imagine that the injustice in this country is on the high level. It's a different, it has gone beyond what somebody can even talk about. When people do wrong thing, let them be responsible for what they have done. Nobody is saying, okay, anybody should take any whatever, infringing on people's this thing. But when injustice has gone to that level, people try to be irrational, because that is the same thing we are talking about. Some people say, oh, it is the man's account, it is the man's business, somebody can just go ahead. But what of people who have been dying? What have they done to them? What is good for goose is good for ganders. That is what we are talking about here. Since the incident of these S-men have been terrorizing farmers, they have not been brought to book. They have never been brought to book. Then what are we talking about? And you expect people to be happy? And the same thing is happening at the center. They don't obey court order, but they want the masses to be law-abiding. They disobey court order at will. And they will come and tell you, they will come and be telling you about democracy. That is what is happening. And you expect people to be clapping for you. Oh, you are doing well. The wrong things that you are doing, you don't want people to talk about it. But when it comes to, things that are normal things that you are doing, you expect people to sing your praises to high heavens. It's not going to happen that way. He who must want people to do the right thing must do the right thing first. You must lead by example. And that is why these people, that's where they are copying this impunity from. And the worst part of it is that this impunity, these abnormalities has gone even into all these our sectors. You talk about judiciary, you talk about the legislative, you just talk about the executive, you talk about the masses themselves. Everything is just upside down. You cannot be doing wrong thing and you expect people to do the right thing. Of course, it's not going to happen. You must live by example. You can imagine now this man, within 1 week, they've concluded his case. They've concluded everything. And we have a S-men who have been killing people at will, who have been destroying people's farm at will. Okay, now what will now happen to the cows or the farmer now, his own crops? What will happen to it? The same thing that happened in Port Harcourt, in one of the villages in Rivers State. The man, the cows ate up his crops and he was being killed. Double jeopardy. Who is going to pay for that? Who is going to pay for that? Because they are saying that this thing cost about 360,000. About the how many cows that the man killed. Then the crops that were destroyed. Then what happened to them? This country, honestly, is tiring. It's really tiring. Someone said it's true that the farmer reacted furiously, but why must the header fail to control his cow? Has the court ever since all these days convicted any herdsman for any offense against a farmer? Many a time they kill farmers even in their own farms without any action taken. God is watching all we are doing. Surely he will reward everything that we are doing. Definitely he will reward everybody according to their works. Someone say, well done, Nigeria court, but no sentence when the herdsmen kill humans. We congratulate them. Congratulations. Please keep on eating up what's planted in the farm and keep on jailing people. By so doing, God will bless you and Nigeria will be united. Karma will soon split your blood. Evil Federal Islamic Republic of Zoo. What about cow that enter someone's farms and destroy the farm? Is the cow or owner sent to prison, or what should the farmer do? What is the jail term for spoiling rice farm in particular? Yes, the one that happened in Dodo State. Nigerians rejoice, for we cannot stand up to it, since we are people of double lips. When good conscience stand up and it is not your tribe, you say it is better to remain under yoke. So take it, for more is about to come. When do we start doing the needful, my people, so cow can go and eat up someone's food and the owner will be jailed? My people, God will come down and take back this world. Please. Nonsense. What is this country turning into? I've heard several killings from these S-men in their farm, but nothing happens to them. No one has been sentenced. Sentenced. Just like I said, if you know anyone or group of people who have been sentenced by all these courts, let us know, because we have not seen any. We have not heard about any. How many times have herdsmen destroyed farmlands and killed the owners? How many times were they even arrested, to talk of prosecution? So what was the punishment for the Fulani man who was first to cause problem? Injustice, injustice, injustice in the land. God will judge all of us. He will surely do. He will laugh, last best. Now wow. Someone says, Mr. George, do unto others what God do to you. This is unfair justice. This is really unfair. There's not much we are going to be saying concerning this. I would like to hear from you what you think about this, because it's really annoying. Thank you very much. Bye.